Hello there, and welcome back to the Cinema Asylum podcast. I'm Dylan, one of the two superhero and sci-fi experts.
I'm Paul Allen. I have a bag of cheese beside me because I love cheese.
What are you an expert of, Paul Allen?
I'm an expert of cheese tonight.
Ah, I see.
You see, this particular blend is called Fiesta Blend. It is finely shredded. Shredded Monterey. See, it's so shredded that you have to put it twice on the package. Right? It's finely shredded Monterey Jack. You get that, Monterey Jack?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Is it
I get
Cheddar. Queso, which is kind of redundant because queso is literally a word that means cheese. Quesadilla and asadero cheese.
Is it shredded like your cheesy sense of humor?
It's so shredded that they put it in the fucking name twice.
This isn't a cheese podcast. What movies do you like, Paul? What's your favorite scary movie?
That was actually good. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
The Great American Cheese.
First time.
Yeah, exactly. This is the great value, which tells you that it's good. There's 2 pounds, which is equal to 8 cups. Just not 2 girls, 1 cup. Queso means cheese. Why did they put queso on a bag of cheese? It's obviously queso.
Paul,
it's cheese.
I genuinely think that you are the first person in real life to have ever mentioned 2 girls in 1 cup to me. I'm not kidding.
We know where his mind is tonight.
No, like this, I swear to God, that is the first fucking time anybody's mentioned it to me IRL.
So what you're saying is that you enjoyed it, but you're not part of the inner circle of it. I mean,
No, like, I know what 2 girls, 1 cup is. Like, I know what it is and everything and all that shit. I've never watched it.
exactly.
It's just one of those,
Yeah.
I just, nobody's, it's one of those things that you only saw talked about on the internet past a certain time. And I'm from right past that fucking time. Like, within days.
He's a youngin'.
Like, I grew up with Charlie Bit My Finger and shit, but, like, not 2 girls, 1 cup.
So
I don't know how.
You grew up with that and shit, but just not this shit.
Yes, specifically yes.
Anyways, I am Matthew,
World's
other-
longest intro.
the other superhero and sci-fi expert. And our other
We have a
host,
calling guest.
yes,
He's
From across the
he's
stars.
kind of a weirdo.
Yeah. Say that twice.
What's his name?
I don't know, Jorge.
Emphasis on horror.
Are you there, Jorge?
are you going to do your intro?
I hear you.
I hear him.
Are you talking to me?
Yes!
Okay. I just wondering what's going on here.
So what else?
Anyways, hi guys. I am John Thompson. I am the action and animation expert. I feel so bad that I'm not here today to talk some Marvel stuff, but by the grace of God, I'm healed. Believe me.
What?
Yeah, so... I don't know what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Were
I
you
don't
gonna-
know.
were you
I
gonna
feel like
talk
that.
about-
I feel like this bag of cheese derailed the entire fucking podcast.
Matthew, were you going to talk about how this cheese is so shredded, they wrote it on the package twice?
This might have been the longest intro in the history of intros.
They
She's
better
so
freaking-
nice. They shredded it nice.
Oh, and hey, guess what, Dylan? Guess what? If you want to see the
No.
nutrition information
No.
for fat and saturated fat content, you
No.
see the nutrition information. It's on the back of the package.
I can see that. Quite literally, I could see that.
I think you really backed into that one.
What's funny is that it says Mexican
Matthew,
style
278.
ravioli on the back. This isn't a bag of ravioli. It's
You-
cheese. There's no ravioli in sight.
You already looked for it.
What?
You already looked for the ravioli.
I did.
I got a question.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jorge?
Is this the podcast, or
Yeah.
is this a podcast about food?
It's the podcast.
Oh, I'm fucking with
the
Dylan.
podcast. Yeah, I know. I know that one. I know you're not just doing it as a bit. I know that you have a goal to this.
So, anyways, we watched the Rebel Moon trailer tonight.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually recorded a live reaction to it, which I will upload.
Where are you gonna upload that, Paul?
My Facebook page,
Anywhere else?
TikTok.
Can our lovely fans see your glorious face somewhere other than your personal page?
Put it on the podcast page.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
I don't think I can post on the podcast page.
Yeah, you can.
I've
Why
never been
not?
able to.
You've posted on it before. You shared one of your movie premieres.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
were those?
Oh.
You see, this is the thing. I don't want us to like label who posts what on social media. I just think that that's fucking funny. So you should like just try and guess who it is. Spoiler alert: if it's on Facebook, it's never me.
That's me.
Yeah.
Usually.
But like,
Oh, yeah.
the posts on Twitter were recently from from Paul. Paul, I'm calling you every other fucking name than just your name. I'm sorry.
No, I've been posting on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't have access to the Twitter or Instagram.
We gotta fix that.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew.
No, I've been. Yeah.
Keep that to yourself, huh?
No. John has the Instagram information. Actually, it's in the group chat. It was
Mhm.
posted ages ago.
Yeah, ages ago. That's the issue.
Well, next time I post it, someone write it down.
God, I mean, I think I might have it in my same passwords.
It's the same
It might
password
just be
for
the
everything.
email, though.
It's the same password for everything.
No, I think that there's one password that's different,
Oh.
and it was the one that I fucked up initially.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we've ever changed that.
I don't
one.
think you did. And full disclosure, we will not be saying what the password is on the air.
Yeah, yeah,
You are not logging into our accounts.
yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Exactly.
sorry.
You guys, should we? Well, we were discussing the Rebel Moon trailer. We are derailed tonight. So, what do you guys think of the Rebel Moon trailer, John?
I absolutely love it. I love the look of the film. This could be Zack Snyder's best direction in a long time, and this could arguably be his best movie yet. We shall see.
I think so too. Like it, I don't know. Man of Steel's still my favorite, but I don't know.
It is fantastic.
Paul.
I'm glad it's not a Star Wars movie as originally planned because it would be panned. The way it looks now is it's so shredded that they put it on the package twice.
Before you said you weren't too sure from the previous trailer because
Yeah, the previous trailer didn't really look that entertaining to me, but this looked a lot better.
yeah, that's what. Yeah,
I'm genuinely interested. It's not going to break my top 10.
No,
it's
no.
not my forte,
right.
but I think that I will be able to appreciate it, and I will more than likely enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it's so shredded that they put it on the package twice.
Hey
Are-
Matthew, you forgot one Halloween decoration.
No, that's up all year.
There's just a bat.
Yeah, the Christmas decorations are up in the podcast room.
Yeah, sorry, we're currently not recording with video either. So
It's one of those weeks.
yeah,
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
quit it with the music references. I caught your earlier ones. You didn't just. I just didn't react to them. Quit it.
I guess you could count me in for that.
Told you 5 times now. Quit it.
Or you're gonna bury me.
I'm not putting these in the bank if that's what you're expecting.
No, I'm just doing it to annoy you now.
John, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, bud.
Dylan, what did you think of the trailer?
It's difficult. The main reason after almost, or at least 40 episodes of us doing this podcast, we've never talked about like the reasons why we are the expert in the way that we are an expert, aside from Paul.
Right.
Paul's the only one who's really talked about why he is the horror expert on this podcast.
Thank you. It's because I'm shredded so much that I'm
Shut
shredded
the fuck
twice.
up. I'm trying to give you a
On
fucking
the
compliment
package.
somehow. Quit that. This is the fucking podcast.
Bro, you see this bag of cheese right
I'm
here?
taking it.
No, you're not.
Shit.
I don't
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
do
stand
that.
up for
I don't
that
have to
either.
shit, but no,
Um,
I'm addicted to this bag of cheese. So
Listener, I'm so sorry. Oh,
This episode's definitely the cheesiest.
it might even be queso.
we've never talked about the reasons why we're an expert in the way in the things that we say we are.
We never have.
Like we kind of just decided one day
We just
that
decided.
Matthew and
We
I were going to
decided.
split the responsibilities. Matthew, you're way more of a sci-fi person than I am.
You're
Yes,
more
I
of a
am.
sci-fi person.
If I am to confess, I pull most of my weight in the superhero category.
Superhero.
And
Like we're pretty fucking equal when it comes to the superhero category.
Equal.
The main reason why I had the sci-fi expert
because you're a Star Wars fanboy.
is because I'm a Star Wars expert. I know a shit ton of the canon stuff that's not just on the movies and the TV aspect.
A shit ton.
You know, pirate ships, they have cannons.
Like before, like I grew up watching some like animated Star Wars. Like I didn't fully watch Star Wars Clone Wars until it came out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But I had seen a massive chunk of it beforehand. I grew up with that and the anime TV show Rebels, all that.
Massive chunk.
You hadn't seen that till this year,
Right.
That's the reason why
I haven't
I'm
seen the
the
massive
other
chunk till this
super
year.
sci-fi expert.
I haven't
'cause
seen the massive chunk till this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You hadn't seen a massive chunk of it this year. That's what got me the sci-fi expert. To be honest, I could fucking sci-fi fall off as the sci-fi expert, and there would be no power vacuum
power.
fucking effort.
This is getting chaotic, isn't it?
I think I got it. I just tried to glance past it.
You
I'm
tried to
trying not
glance
to let you
past
guys
it.
get me. Paul's already got me, what, 3 times?
Yes.
I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting got again.
Some people worship cheese. They say it's the Lord and Savior Jesus.
Jesus, oh Jesus.
Can we get on with the episode?
Debatable.
We are in a weird zone right now.
We are 12 minutes into chaos.
Yeah, you could cut like 9 minutes of that.
No, we're
And
leaving it in.
honestly, you wouldn't really be missing much.
We're leaving it in. Anyways,
As a guy that has a spiritual background, that is kind of cruel.
yeah.
What is
Jesus.
cruel? How is that cruel?
Because I'm a believer in Jesus.
So are we, but
Yeah.
And
What?
let's just get on with the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say, let's just.
You were
Yeah,
saying about
I-
Rebel Moon.
right. I forgot that that's where we were. I
You need some cheeses in your life.
stop. I don't know. This is one of those cases where, like, I get why there are, like, Star Wars people that are like, Star Wars is better. Because I'm feeling it right now. I don't believe that. I'm not one of those people. This is going to be somebody else's Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, like, say anything bad about it because of that. But I feel like it will be bad that I wish there was a lightsaber knockoff shown in the trailer.
There was.
For a fucking split second, maybe.
Watch the other trailer. They showed a lot longer.
I would hope so,
Yeah, they showed a lot longer.
because like that's what I want. That's what I want. My Star Wars is my Star Wars, but in like Star Wars like as this is, in a Star Wars like movie, I want a fucking lightsaber
Yeah.
for more than a fucking few seconds,
After the
and
episode,
I'm kind of worried about that right now.
after the episode, I'm showing you the other trailer then.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was good. It's definitely this trailer. The first one had kind of like Doom vibes too, but this one definitely had more. This was definitely more Star Wars. That really took my breath away.
The difference is it's a lot more.
You know what,
It's gonna
Matthew?
be a
I'm
lot
gonna
more
add 2 to
darker
your
and a lot
bank.
more adult.
I haven't been counting all of these.
What, John?
It's going to be a lot more darker and adult for this
yeah.
movie.
Yes, it will be. It's PG-13, but there is an R-rated cut coming.
I'm looking forward to that.
Oh.
R-rated Star Wars.
Oh. Are you talking about the director's cut that's coming out?
Yeah, it's 2 hours and
Yep.
13 minutes, and then it'll go up to 3 hours for a director's cut.
Oh.
Hmm.
I think that the next snap, it's a trailer, but who cares? Spoilers. We're saying it. Go watch the
it's not a
trailer.
major thing.
Yeah. There was a neck snap, and I believe a head chopped off in the trailer. I think that'll definitely be shown in the extended cut. It's not going to be shown off screen.
Head chopped off.
I'm of the camp that the movie should have been in director's cut from the get-go.
Yes.
From the get-go.
It should have been.
It should have been.
Because there's not exactly like a whole lot of other audience members you're expecting to flock to this movie other than the people that, one, are interested in Star Wars like properties, or two, just like Zack Snyder. Which Zack Snyder is going to be pulling a huge amount of that, knowing the fandoms as they are.
Yeah.
it's-
Zach has his own fandom, so.
Yeah. And like that's going to be a massive, like
Chunk of it, yeah.
disproportionate chunk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's. It should have just been a director's cut. There should have been another cut of it.
Right.
Because like
They don't need the mainstream audience. Zach's fandom is going to pull most of the numbers.
yeah, and most of those people will either be old enough but
watch
still
the
young
R-rated.
enough to not be able to go and watch an R-rated movie on their own.
Yeah.
But they'll have parents that are understanding enough because they are probably fans themselves.
Right.
So you don't even have to worry about getting people that aren't 17.
And most of Zach's R-rated movies aren't that adult.
They're not.
Watchmen being the exception.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was only like the sex on the sun
Yeah.
scenes.
Well-
Everything else about that movie was fine for a PG-13 almost, other than the amount of blood and cuss words.
Yeah. Yeah, Watchmen was,
That was something else.
Listen, I'm a Watchmen defender.
I like it too.
I fucking love it. There are a lot of people that fucking don't, or at least maybe now there are.
Oh,
That liked it originally.
Speaking of Watchmen, I know we went over it earlier in the year, but next year, next year, there are only 2 DC animated movies coming out, but one is a 2-parter, one is possibly a 3-parter. They're doing a Watchmen animated movie.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2-parter. Crisis on Infinite Earths is possibly a 3-parter.
I hope so.
So close to a 5-hour movie.
I hope so.
5-hour movie?
Between the 3 parts, yeah.
Okay, so long as it's actually released as 3 parts and not one.
They will release as 3 parts first, and then like 3 months later, they'll put one big disc
Like
out.
yeah, like they did with Long Halloween.
Yeah. I have the single disc for that. But Dark Knight Returns, I have the 1 disc.
Yeah, I want to get Long Halloween. I was waiting to watch it until it came out on 4K because they said that on 4K it was going to be all one part.
Yeah, they have a 1 part for Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Having fun over there, John?
John, stop jerking off!
I'm not here.
Where are you then?
Hey, John, by any chance, is your mic dragging across your shirt?
I'm in the place called the Batman Cool Room.
Well, we just keep hearing a lot of static on your end.
Exactly that.
You should probably hold your mic up to your face, John. Like, don't just let it dangle.
That's right. Put it.
Are you doing that now?
Oh! Ow!
John, are you there?
Yes.
Are you doing that now? Are you holding the mic up to your mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted
Now
to
the
confirm
static's
that.
Okay. Sorry, guys. My bad.
It's fine.
Static again. Anyway,
God damn!
are we ready for trivia?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy.
Superhero trivia.
Fuck.
Yes.
What is the very first superhero movie? Not what is considered in the superhero genre. What is like the actual like first comic book movie of heroes we have today in terms of Marvel, DC, whatever?
Is it the Mask of Zorro?
No, it's a Marvel or DC.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
not like it falls into that genre. It's like labeled.
Are we talking movie or TV show?
It's a movie technically.
Movie, technically.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There was a. There was
I know what it is. I
a-
just don't know the title. I think I know what it is.
There was a Batman movie
Hmm.
ages and ages and ages ago.
But there were Superman ones too.
That's true. That's what I'm
So
struggling
which
with.
which came first?
Me? What?
Hello there.
Matthew knows all about it.
Does the Batman 1940s movie count?
Did you just look that up, John?
No.
Bullshit.
Talked about it before.
Oh, okay. I feel like it was before that.
I'll wait till everybody answers.
It's the Superman one. I think.
I
I
agree.
think
Which
because we
one?
have.
We don't know the titles, Matthew.
Exactly. I deserve at least some fucking
Give me
credit
a
for
year.
this.
We don't know. Stop picking shit that's too hard to guess.
That's the whole idea.
No, it's not.
We should have a fair shot at it.
Okay, fine.
This is bullshit. Give us a year, and we'll go from there. I feel like that we're knowledgeable enough about release
No,
years.
the very first live action Superman one. That's my fucking guess. I don't know
That's
the
what I'm
title.
gonna
I don't
say.
remember exactly what year it came out. I just remember it was in the 1930s.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
there was a Superman movie in the 1930s. That's going to be my final answer too.
There was one in the 1940s, not 30s.
There was one in the 30s, I thought.
No. First one was like, I think like 43, 44. But the answer is Adventures of Captain Marvel, 1941.
What?
Shazam.
Really?
What?
Shazam actually had the first one.
Hang on, I'm going to fact check.
Dang nabbit.
I swear the Superman ones came out in the 1930s, or at least started in the 1930s.
No, the comic started in 1938.
You motherfucker.
How did I not? Crap.
I'm on Wikipedia, list of DC Comics publications.
Just DC?
No, because Marvel didn't have any of that back then, except for Captain
Okay.
America.
Yeah, some of the original ones. There was like a very
The
original.
first
Spider-Man.
Superman was 1948, it says. And the other one was 1950 and 1951 for Superman.
When did the Batman ones come out?
The first Batman was 1943.
Another closer one.
First three were Adventures of Captain Marvel, Spy Smasher, and Batman for DC. And I believe Captain America was 40.
You are wrong, Matthew.
What?
Almost immediately after superheroes rose in popularity because of comic books, they were adapted into film serials, the earliest of which include Mandrake the Magician, 1939, bitch.
I said actual Marvel and DC heroes, though.
Yeah,
But
it was
that-
like big label.
But
Yeah.
that shouldn't count because, like, superheroes are superheroes in general. They weren't, Marvel and DC were not big yet at that point.
We did that question before. What
Did
was
we?
the first superhero movie ever made? And it was Zorro. That's why I said Marvel and DC.
You got to quit it with these questions.
You're a cheater. You're a fucking cheater.
You are.
I'll make a.
You know what?
super easy
Yeah,
one.
you are. I kind of want to give that responsibility over to John right now.
How
John will pick
I
some fair
actually-
questions.
I agree. All in favor?
John, are you raising your hand? You should be.
Yes.
So
All right.
That's 3-1.
It should be easy questions from now on, Matthew.
No,
John-
John,
no,
you're
John,
picking
we-
the questions now.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're putting me pressure now on this one.
It's because Matthew purposefully makes it to where we cannot guess.
Yes,
And that's not how it works. That's not how
That's
trivia
not.
works.
I can make it easier if John doesn't want to do it.
Like, okay, so people go on to Jeopardy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping that Jeopardy is the game that I'm thinking it is, because I get it confused a lot. But they go on to Jeopardy, but they don't go on to Jeopardy being like, oh man, I don't fucking know shit. They go on to Jeopardy being like, oh man, I study up on this. I'm educated with things. Like, I should be able to get at least some of the fucking questions right.
Every Jeopardy question can be answered if you know the topic. Especially, you ask everything but horror, it feels like.
I've asked horror in October.
You asked one trivia question that was horror out of how many weeks have we been doing this?
There were a lot of horror episodes
I
in
thought
October.
yeah, okay. I was gonna say I thought I did every one in October.
One month out of how many? I'm just saying I need a fair shot, damn it.
Okay.
I need a fair shot, motherfucker.
How about another question?
Please.
Yeah, and it better be fucking something that's not super fucking obscure.
Who played Miles Dyson in Terminator 2?
That's a better question. One that I cannot
Wait.
answer because I don't know
Wait.
much about Terminator 2.
Yeah, I don't either. Who was Miles Tyson again?
Miles Dyson was the creator of Skynet.
Oh! No, I know him from shit. I just don't know his actual name. He was in Eureka. He was in Supernatural. He was in Warehouse 13, I believe.
He was in a
He was
superhero
in-
show.
Yeah, he was in Justice League.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He was in Smallville.
he was in Smallville.
He was in Joe Bush Bullet.
Yeah. I know who he is.
What else was he in?
I don't know.
Was he in Peacemaker?
No.
Okay.
Could I please get this fucking point? Because I know exactly who it fucking is.
Can you give me a first name?
No, I can't.
Yeah, he was in Justice League with Silas Stone.
Yeah, I know who he is. I just can't remember his name. You can only store 100 names in your brain at any time.
How about this? I'll give you initials. JM.
My first guess is like John.
You're close. It's not John.
If it's Jonathan, I'm gonna
No.
fucking
James? No.
Jerry? Jim.
This was a really easy name, and
I know.
it's like a very common name.
Jerry?
Jake?
John Doe. I don't know.
Joe.
Joe.
Okay.
Are we really guessing the last name?
Joe Morton.
Joe Morton, yeah. No, I knew who the fucking answer was.
Was
And
that
this is-
question a little bit easier?
It was.
I say we
It
give
was.
Dylan. I say we give Dylan at least half a point
Half
because
a point, yeah.
he genuinely knew.
Yeah.
I was so upset. I was about to fucking look up Eureka. Because Eureka is fucking obscure.
I'm gonna.
I fucking know him from
Now,
obscure things.
Ask a horror question.
Okay. And since I haven't been doing them, this will be for double points.
If we could get you half a point, you could get 1 point.
Yes. I need redemption because I don't do good with trivia. I wonder
Me
why.
neither.
Wonder why.
I'll start making it easier.
Like I said, you can only remember up to 100 names at any point. So if you haven't even looked across
You know
that
what?
name in the past,
You know what? This is a throwaway answer. Anybody can guess this. What was the first movie Johnny Depp appeared in?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Hey John,
I might
are
not
you
have
delayed
guessed that.
saying Nightmare on Elm Street?
John.
John!
I
I asked you a question.
Okay, so did you say the first movie that Johnny Depp appeared in?
Yes.
I said Gilbert Grape.
We said the fucking answer on air.
Here's the thing, though. If we hadn't specified this was a horror question, I probably wouldn't have guessed Nightmare on Elm Street.
Dylan just walked out. They literally said the answer and you didn't hear him.
I said it 3 times.
Dylan's in the living room freaking out.
I asked him a question. I said it twice in the question.
Not the taco!
Oh Oh, goodness gracious.
So yeah, let's get to the movies we've seen this week.
Actually, wait. I actually have a quick news to say.
I tried to get him a fucking
Oh, Dylan, he's got nudes.
Okay, let me know when you're ready until the craziness goes down.
We're waiting for Dylan to come back in here.
Oh, okay. I don't know what is going on.
I don't really know either. Paul's doing exciting things with the mic stand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what are your nudes?
I am so excited to say that the actors' strike is over.
Yes.
I am so happy to say that. I was happy to read it, and now actors and writers can finally get back to the movies that they're going to start production, and we can get release dates and everything in between. I'm so happy right now that it's over.
They are fast-tracking Batman, Spider-Man, and Stranger Things.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. For clarification, they're in tentative agreement. Something could still go wrong.
It
It's basically just a formality.
rarely does at this stage.
I know. I don't like saying things for certain because something bad could fucking happen because somebody didn't knock on wood.
Well, I think basically.
Matthew knocked on my wood earlier.
Wait, what? Oh. I think at this point it's just a formality. Like, it's confirmed.
Yes.
Yeah. All they
But
have to do now
it's
is
just-
put it in legal terms.
Yes. Anyways, what movies have we seen this week?
I mean, I saw the Marvels. I mean,
That was it?
that was like that's the only new movie that I've seen this week.
Okay.
I've been watching Gen V though. I finished the season. I've been catching up on Invincible. I have one season left of Community.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. And seeing all the shit that I've seen, I'm bummed out about the last season of Community. I read that Nolan Glover didn't come back for the final season.
Yeah. He's not the only one.
Yeah, well, I figure they killed off Pierce.
No, he's not the only one either.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not unless he wants to know.
No, don't fucking spoil it.
Okay.
Fucking dick.
Not right now. I'm not in the mood right now.
We really.
I'm
said that we
still
predicted.
angry.
We didn't put you in the mood.
Should we tell the listeners?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
We should tell the listeners, shouldn't we? This amazing fucking prank that we pulled on
No.
Dylan.
No, no,
Oh,
John,
come
I know.
on.
no,
No.
3-1.
no.
3-1.
I have different reasons than everyone else. No. I'm pretty sure John and Matthew both had this, or I'm pretty sure John has the same fucking reason as saying no as you do. I have a different reason for it. I will tell you after the episode.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Bring it up afterwards.
John, what movies have
Okay.
you seen this week?
I rewatched The Force Awakens. I
Ooh.
love that
Why?
movie so much. It's still my favorite Star Wars movie.
Why?
All you whiners, all you want. I don't care.
You're wrong.
Um,
It is good, but John, you're wrong.
Better than Solo.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna come over there and fucking
just to
smack
let
you
you
silly.
know, Matthew, just to let
You're
you
Solo on that
know,
one.
Solo is
I'm
a
not
great
counting it.
movie no
you
matter what.
guys made me angry. I'm not fucking doing it. This
You
is how I'm taking my anger out.
You won't
Not
like
counting
me
it
when
for the
I'm
fucking
angry.
bank.
Oh,
I
I'll
gave you
tell what
3
I'm angry
earlier. That's
about
all you get.
later. I'll tell you what I'm angry about later once we get to the movies we watched this week. But anyway, The Force Awakens, I love that movie. Mom and I, on Saturday, we went to go see Journey to Bethlehem, and we really enjoyed it. I say to the listeners, go check it out. Journey to Bethlehem is so great to watch. So I enjoyed it. And, of course, The Marvels.
Is
which
it
we'll talk
biblically
about later.
accurate?
Huh?
Journey to Bethlehem, is it biblically accurate?
According, almost.
See, because like that's the thing about me is like, I believe in God, right?
Yeah.
But I genuinely don't know much about scripture. Can I have one?
My mom did a good job explaining, like, how close the story was of the Journey to Bethlehem. All I can say is that, I thought it was told very well. They did tell in the end credits that they tried to do as accurate as they could. So
Okay, that's fair. I feel like it would be. I feel like I know this is a little off topic. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just
No, it's
genuinely
okay.
curious about stuff. Yeah, might be worth checking. Is it true that it's a musical though?
Yes, and the songs in that movie is great. I love all the songs.
Lecrae's in it, so yeah.
I like Lecrae, so
Yeah.
that's fair. Anyway, you also saw the Marvels.
Yes, which we'll review later.
Yep.
Yeah, are you done, John?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I started with a rewatch of the Truman Show. Has anyone else seen it? Yeah. John, have you seen the Truman Show?
I don't think I have.
Okay, it's on Hulu. Do yourself a favor and watch it. I saw this movie once, approximately 2.5 to 3 years ago, with my mother. Loved it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of Jim Carrey's strongest performances.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
No, I'll agree with that.
Did he really carry it?
Fuck
Shut
you.
the fuck up. Not right now.
I really love this
Okay.
story, and what I love perhaps the most about this movie is that like it actually transcended into like the revelation of a medical condition. Because like there have been people over history who have had a delusion, mostly linked to having schizophrenia, but they have had illusions about their life being secretly a TV show or a movie. That has been a legitimate documented anomaly. And after the Truman Show came out, they gave it a name. They call it the Truman Effect.
Maybe I should
believe.
watch that.
It's really good.
Yeah, I've been wanting to
it's
watch
great.
that.
It's amazing. Like I said, it's one of Jim Carrey's strongest performances.
That's what I heard.
I love because it's not strictly a comedy. I feel like that there are definitely serious moments too.
Yeah.
And I love Jim Carrey. There's only one movie of his I can't watch. But like whenever you get him in a serious but comedic performance, that's whenever I feel like he's at his best. And so like this movie is amazing. I know that like there have been some people who have been like, oh, we should have seen the reunion between him and was it Sylvia, I believe.
I think.
And I mean that would have been cool to see, but I feel like they ended it perfectly because you see, he's slowly gaining this knowledge that he's living in a lie, and then he escapes. Spoiler alert, motherfuckers.
Movie came out in the fucking 90s.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
that's on you. That's on you.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
But I think that it's a very well done movie. I believe I have it as 5, maybe 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. I also there was something else on Hulu I watched. It's a movie called oh god, it really wasn't the best. Honestly, I can't remember what it was called. I'm gonna look real quick.
Then there was that movie we watched together.
Oh, Blood Widow. Yeah. While I'm looking at my Hulu history, we, as in Matthew and I, watched a movie called Blood Widow. Now, I want to preface this by saying it is a indie horror film. So if you do go and watch this, which there are a lot of free streaming services you can find it on,
We watched on Tubi, I believe.
Yes. Don't go into it expecting like Hollywood quality. That's one thing that I really hate whenever people look at indie horror. Is they're like, oh, this isn't as good as Friday the 13th
Mm.
or Nightmare on Elm Street. Of course it's not. It was made with probably a tenth of the budget, if
Yeah.
that. I mean, it has its issues. It definitely has its issues. I personally enjoy the movie. I think that the plot is good. The killer is amazing and really poorly underutilized, in my opinion. I know that at one point they were making a sequel, but it just, the development just stopped.
When I say about it, I'll look at it objectively. There's just the one thing I'm going to mention in terms of.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're going to mention. It's a fun movie if you can look at it through the eyes of,
It didn't have a big budget.
it didn't have the biggest budget. I think it was only, actually, I don't know if the budget was even listed.
I didn't see it. No.
Nevertheless, though, I enjoyed it. The killer's amazing. The killer honestly could have been female Michael Myers if they would have kept going and continued to improve the quality. I cannot find that movie I watched. It was basically, Dylan, you might know the movie I'm talking about. I don't know. It's where this young guy is hooking up with a married woman that's old. That's of course a little older. And the opening scene is after they've hooked up, and then she he finds out that she's married.
And this is a horror movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say that's the most romantic comedy horror movie I've ever.
Yeah,
heard.
it's a rom-com / black comedy. I would classify it.
Who's in it?
God, nobody that I recognize. No, Thomas Haddon Church. He was in it. I
Fucking hell.
found the movie.
What was it?
It's called Crash Pad.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's not a good movie. I mean, it has its moments. It's okay, I guess. The other cast members include Dom. Oh God.
Oops, this is into the wrong chat. Hold on.
Yeah, he sent it to my personal chat. You dick. Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah. He was Hux in Star Wars, the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Hux.
Christina Applegate. How did I not recognize her? Nina Dobrev is in it. I forgot. You don't know Nina Dobrev?
I probably do. It's just name's not clicking with me right now.
Here, this is her Wikipedia.
She was in Vampire Diaries, I believe.
Oh, was she the main girl in Vampire Diaries?
I think I've never watched it.
Okay.
My girlfriend loves that show.
She's in another movie. Now that it's getting into Christmas season, I need to rewatch it. It came out back in 2021. It's called Love Hard. And it's where this dude catfishes her, and she actually travels across the country to meet him to surprise him for Christmas. And instead of this hot buff dude, it's Jimmy O Yang.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. What? You
Yes.
said it's called Love Hard?
Yes.
Okay. I had to watch this. I like him.
He's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's fucking great.
She was also in the third Triple X movie.
I'm just going to be honest. I've never seen the Triple X movies. I also haven't seen the first two Riddick movies. Not in completion.
You're missing out.
I've seen bits of the second one. I've seen most of the first one.
I
I've never gone back, and I've never really come across it on streaming. So
what,
I just
Riddick?
yeah. Well, no, the first two movies.
Yeah, Pitch Black and Chronicles.
Yeah, the first two movies I don't come across. I come across the third one a lot. The one from what, like 2012, 2014?
Let me know when you're ready to watch it. I have the first two.
Okay. Yeah, I still gotta bring you back your Power Rangers one.
Yes, I was waiting. I didn't know if you finished it.
I know. I haven't. It was with my Ghostbusters stuff when I was collecting that stuff, and it kept slipping my mind. I'll bring it back.
You have any more movies?
Marvels.
Okay. We'll get into that in a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I have opinions.
I do too. So yeah, I watched Blood Widow 2. Obviously, we watched it together. Looking at it objectively, like the killer was good. It obviously didn't have the biggest budget. The thing that could have been fixed, honestly, because we've done better. The lighting. Let me preface for those who don't know anything about making movies. To make the movie dark, you don't have to shoot in pitch black. You turn the exposure down or the brightness down in a well-lit room. It looked like negative shots because it was so dark. So, if I had one complaint, obviously looking at it objectively, it didn't have the biggest budget. The lighting is a problem. I rewatched Prey again.
I still haven't. I need to.
Wait,
I
Loser.
really need to.
you haven't
Bum.
seen it at all?
I was okay. So right when I was going to watch it, I told you this. I told you.
Make me mad.
Right
all
when
over
I
again.
was going to watch it, news dropped that Prey was coming out on physical. So I was like, okay, I'll wait for physical. And then I didn't have money for to actually buy it. So I had to cancel my pre-order.
Okay.
I haven't been able to get it since.
Then you and Angel come over one night and watch it.
Maybe.
You gotta come over and watch Aliens too. Well, Alien and Aliens.
I'm not fucking coming over and watching Aliens. No, dude. If I'm gonna sit down for Aliens, I'm gonna be doing it in from the comfort of my own bedroom. Like, I'm not doing that. It's either going to be that or a small screen at work. It's one of the two.
Dylan, you missed out on two of the greatest movies of all time.
He took his headphones off. He's chicken.
No, I just don't want to hear John chastise me over not seeing Aliens.
Oh, you mean the person who's scared of every horror movie and he's seen it before you have?
It's like the only thing that he has.
I watched Twister again. I think 11th time.
Figures.
11th time this year, I think.
Wow, only
Of course.
11?
Yeah.
Huh.
We have decided, Robbie Ann and I, we're going to the drive-in to see the second one next summer.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully it's not like the first one, where there's a tornado at the drive-in. that would be trippy. I rewatched
Yeah.
Fantastic Four. 2005. I still give it 4.5 stars. It was the first movie I ever saw in theaters, and it's not bad. It's really
good.
not.
I like it.
I watched No One Will Save You.
Oh, the alien one.
That's no
With-
dialogue.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, full disclosure, it would have made my top 10 this year. If not for the last 20 minutes. I was furious.
Okay. I still haven't seen it yet. I'm interested.
I'll try to keep it quiet then.
Please.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
you
interested
can
in
if you
watching it,
want. I don't really care. I got Quiet Place spoiled for me.
Okay,
So
I'll just go and mention it. It's so I think based on what was happening, her and her sister got into a fight when they were little. She ends up killing her sister with they get into a fight and she hits her with a rock.
Oh.
So she's like the outcast of the town.
Uh-huh.
So the aliens, as they do, take people up to the ship, replace them with aliens inside human bodies.
Hmm.
Like aliens usually do in a lot of movies. They take her up, decide she's suffered enough, so they just put her back down like normal, and she lives a normal, happy life with all the townspeople that used to hate her because they're aliens now.
Oh, okay.
Like the one guy, she'd look at him, smile, and he'd look away. Now he's like her dance partner, and that ends with a musical number, and like,
That's cool.
well, not musical number, but like there's music playing and they're dancing.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
slow
yeah.
dancing.
It's like Grease. Yeah, no, I got you.
It made me so mad. It really made me mad.
You know what? Now I really want to watch it.
What's
Matthew,
wrong with you?
that sold me. I like musicals.
So do
it
I.
made me mad. Like a terrifying movie, and it ends with like a musical happy ending.
Okay, and
I will totally take that.
Yeah.
You don't like fun, Matthew. You don't like fun.
Oh.
you did like Split though, right? Like this is related, believe it or not. You did like Split though, right?
Split was amazing.
Okay, cool.
Last one I watched was Jesus Revolution, which was about the hippie movement. When a lot of hippies, there was a revival among the hippies. Kelsey Grammer did a really good job in that. That's all I'm going to say about Kelsey Grammer for now.
For now,
Yes.
yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
We will be mentioning Kelsey Grammer again later, but you will not know when until it happens.
Exactly. Yeah, he played like the first preacher. Because there's the older preacher, and then there's the two people that go under him. Well, not one studies under him, and the other one's there's a hippie that comes along. At one point, he's a lot of people were not happy when the hippies happened. That's a historical fact. And at one point, he's like, "If God wanted me to, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember. If God wanted me to love hippies, he'd send me a hippie." And all of a sudden, this Jesus-loving hippie shows up at his front door, meets his daughter on the side of the road hitchhiking, and his daughter brings the guy home to him. And he's like, "There's a hippie in my living room."
So I want to get this real quick, and then we'll move on to the Marvels review. There was one thing in the entertainment news that I was pretty mad about, and that is
Only one thing, huh?
It's a goddamn miracle.
But anyway, it was the fact that the live-action Looney Tunes movie Acme vs. Coyote is now canceled. But what makes me mad is they already finished the film, and they're not going to release it. That is the third time that Warner Brothers had done this. They did it with Batgirl, which makes me mad. They did it with the Scooby-Doo Holiday Hunt movie, and now this film. Why do Warner Brothers keep doing stupid decisions by not releasing movies that already been finished? Either release it as streaming or put it on Blu-ray.
Right. Like
It's
we
that
should have gone in that with
simple.
Batgirl.
Right. And as a Looney Tunes fan, I was hurt. I was so mad. Not that.
I fucking love that soundbite.
Okay, that was not worth the celebration.
Well, celebrating because it's canceled.
Hey, but at least we're getting Scooby-Doo meets Crypto. At least we're getting that. That was canceled originally.
That's what I told me the other day.
Yeah, it's still releasing.
It is
So-
released.
Yep, it is.
It's at Walmart.
No, go okay.
But yeah, I mean, I understand what Warner Bros. Is trying to do. They're trying to save money, and there's this new DCU thing that's coming out. But honestly, Warner Brothers, I'm starting to lose my confidence at this point. I'm so sick and tired of Warner Brothers not releasing finished movies. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of new DC things, I almost forgot. Trailer drop for a new DC show. Dead Boy Detectives. They first showed up in Doom Patrol. It is a recasting. It's a new group. It's going to be part of the Sandman universe on Netflix.
Okay.
Nice.
But it's in a way, it's kind of like Ghostbusters, but they're dead.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a supernatural like horror comedy.
I might give it a watch.
You gotta watch Sandman first. I still need to see
Okay.
Sandman.
How
Gotcha.
dare you chastise other people for not watching Sandman when you yourself have not watched Sandman? You're what's wrong with the fandom.
I know. So I think it's time for us to marvel at the Marvels.
You know,
That pun was bad.
we did miss one piece
Aye,
of
aye,
Marvel
Captain.
news, to my knowledge. Dogpool
Okay,
is showing
that's
up
a
in
good
Deadpool
one.
3.
Oh,
Yeah. We've also seen pictures of Dogpool.
okay.
Yeah, it's a crusty ass dog in a little Deadpool costume. And they actually showed up for Deadpool 3. So we have that to look forward to.
Kind of want to mention this real quick before we do the Marvels, because we'll get into the Marvels with this conversation. People say there's superhero fatigue.
Yes.
I think the only movies coming out in theaters next year are Deadpool 3 and the second Joker. I think this might reset the superhero crowd since it slows down for a minute.
I mean, I kind of doubt it because we are going to have shows coming out.
Right.
Covenant of Chaos has to be coming out next year. It was supposed to come out this year, but then it got delayed.
But all the DC shows are gone, so it's going to be Dead Boy Detectives, those two, the two animated ones, well, broken up into parts, but still. Covenant of Chaos, Echo, and Dead Boy Detectives is it. Oh, Creature Commandos is next year too, isn't it? Oh, and Penguin. Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. I'll take back what I said. Because, the Marvels, the box office is...
Yeah, that's what was predicted by various sites.
Yeah. Some people didn't think it was going to do that. They just thought, oh, Marvel fans will still show up on opening weekend. It had the worst opening weekend for a Marvel movie ever. And I don't know why. We'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah, we will. I know exactly fucking why.
So, sorry.
Before we get into it, I actually have a little bit of an announcement. It's a personal film announcement.
And you got the other announcement too about the 10th.
Yes, I do. I'll save that for the end, though.
Okay.
Okay. So, of course, as those of you who have been following us for a while know, I'm a filmmaker. And yesterday, on November 11th, we filmed a short film called Finding Light in the Darkness. I'm not going to quite spoil what it's about, but what I will say is that one of my cinematographers has messaged me and informed me that we have upgraded the quality of the footage to 4K. This short film, which is probably no more than 7 or 8 minutes, if that, literally is the same file size as the first Harvest.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. But no, that was my announcement. We also, that's a little tacky, Dylan, I'm not going to lie. Count that in the goddamn bank.
Did you count
Anyway.
my last one?
Nope.
What?
As he shouldn't.
Fuck you.
No, thank you. I don't roll that way.
You couldn't afford me anyway.
No, you fucking do. You fucking do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, he
Don't
does.
fucking pretend.
No, I'm good, dog.
Paul, 151.
Thank you.
Okay.
How rude.
How would?
How?
Anyways, spoilers!
Yes, spoilers, of course. If you haven't seen it.
All right, who wants to start it out?
Paul.
I want to start out because I want the reviews to hopefully end on a high note, and unfortunately, I don't think that I will be able to provide that. So I just, if it's cool with y'all, I'd like to get my
No, go.
yeah. So obviously, you know, I grew up on superhero movies as well as horror. You know, I grew up on like Spider-Man and stuff. I am by no means a superhero expert, like Dylan is, but
Thank
you know, I do sometimes, especially in modern superhero movies, I occasionally struggle to connect with the characters. I feel like that I would have greatly benefited from knowing more of the story going into the movie, because I haven't seen the last couple of movies. And I also don't believe I've seen Captain Marvel, the movie itself.
What?
All you need to have seen is Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel, the TV show. Because
Okay.
you've seen WandaVision with Monica.
Yeah. I was okay with this movie. It was a well done movie. I felt like the effects at places were a little questionable, but nothing bad by any means. The plot was interesting to me. I struggled to follow it at times. Again, that's no fault of the filmmakers or anyone. It's just the fact that I didn't see the first movie and I didn't see the TV show. So, there were times it was a little confusing for me. There was one actress, it was the villain, I was not the biggest fan of. Like not that she acted it poorly, but I did not connect with that character.
Yeah, the character was written poorly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
She wasn't properly utilized.
Yes. I also feel like there were no real moments of peril for the protagonist. I mean, they had their battles. They had fights and whatnot. I didn't feel like the stakes were very high. It didn't feel like a high stakes movie to me. And maybe that's just me not understanding the full story.
In that regard, it could have had a longer runtime.
And
Yeah.
I said that to Dylan privately before we started recording. And y'all know me. I don't like long movies. I don't.
Right.
But I feel like this needed at around 10 more minutes.
Yeah. If you're saying it needs to be longer, that's saying something.
Yes. There were moments that were very rushed that really should have been dragged out just a hair.
I think it could have even been 20 more minutes and it would have been good.
I feel like 20 would push it.
Yeah, for what they put on screen, it all made sense for the runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stretching out another 20 minutes would have been rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 minutes would be where I would have put it. 10 more minutes.
I'd say so.
I would have liked to seen some of the sequences drawn out just a hair. So no more than like 5 to 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
I felt like the villain was not actually a threat.
Yeah.
And that, of course, is, that falls on the writers. It's hard to give a star rating on this because I just didn't connect with it. This was not my movie. Of course, Brie Larson, as always, is amazing.
Yeah.
I really loved the connection between her and Miss Marvel.
Yeah, Amon.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool to see. And honestly, like, if I got cast in a Marvel movie, I hope it's a similar character because that's exactly how I'd be on the inside.
Yeah.
Can we agree that Aman Vellani's the best actress in the movie?
Yes.
By far.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Even better than Brie Larson.
Yeah, easily.
Which is funny because, like, I love Brie Larson as an actress. She's amazing. And if y'all don't believe me, watch Room.
I just want to. Are you done? Okay. I had something to say. Like
I'm almost there.
I'll let you know when. I'll jump in real quick when you're done.
As I said, if anyone doubts the acting chops of Brie Larson, watch Room. It's so good. Anyway, I didn't like how the villain died. That was really fucking stupid. I mean, I understand it. I understand why they wrote it that way. Because to me it translates as, the pursuit of power can corrupt, and it can, of course, alter your decision making.
John, lift your mic up to your mouth.
Can we mute John for this, please? I'm like actually
Sorry,
getting distracted.
my bad.
I'm legit getting distracted.
I think
Okay. John, I we can no longer hear you. I do apologize, or I can actually. I do apologize. I need to get through this without distraction. It's not your fault whatsoever.
We'll turn you back up after Paul's done because there's a lot of like static coming through.
Yes. Anyway, there was only one scene that I despised. The fucking musical scene.
I told you.
It makes no fucking sense. And we talked about this a little bit before the podcast. How the fuck is singing a language?
No. I
They were
get
both
that.
they were both speaking English.
That's the part. That's the fucking part. I get the language being singing. I get it. I fucking get it. I like musicals, so I wasn't super put off by it. It's the fact that they were singing in English.
It makes no sense.
Because they could have been like, oh, well, singing is their language, but we also have these receptors that are in the headpieces that we just fucking put on that are a universal translator. They could have just fucking said that, but they didn't. They just said that they were singing. And when he started speaking English at the very fucking end of it, she was like, oh, he's bilingual. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's not just bad writing. That's lazy writing.
That was like the main fucking issue that I had with the movie. The main fucking issue. And honestly, I didn't really have it until you guys like brought it up and made me think about it.
John, what do you think of that?
I absolutely disagree with you on the musical part. Look,
Fuck you. Mute him again.
no.
Yes,
I'll
mute him again. I'm almost
No,
done with my
no.
review.
No.
I'm almost done with my review.
We'll let you finish
Okay.
in a minute, John.
Okay, go ahead.
God.
We'll let John go next.
I feel like I would probably place this around 2 stars out of 5.
Okay.
It's a fun movie in parts, and I can see why people would really enjoy it. It's just not my movie. That's no dig at the actors. They all did phenomenal. Just not my movie. 2 stars out of 5.
We'll let John get to his part, and then I'll bring up that story I was going to tell. You probably already know, but oops, I turned your mic up. Okay, John, you're good.
Okay. Here's why I'm going to defend the musical part. First of all, that was hilarious. And for those people that loves Disney musicals and actually is saying that this is completely unnecessary, you guys don't get it. This is a comic book movie. They can do whatever they want. That's the first thing. Second thing is this. I was laughing so hard at that scene, and to watch Matthew cringe was even funnier. That one was the most hilarious part. When I was looking at Matthew's face, I was just thinking to myself, see, he immediately looked at me and said, what the Disney is that? That was funny. I will admit, that actually was pretty hilarious.
Were you laughing at me or the musical?
Both. I was laughing at
That's
you.
not an
and I was
applicable
laughing at
answer.
the musical- I was laughing at you, and I was laughing at the musical scene. Look, that scene was necessary. They have to put it in there because it's funny.
No, they did not have to put it in there.
Oh, yes, they did.
No.
That's the first thing. Second thing is this.
Wrong.
I love this movie more than you did. Which
Cool.
should be,
Congratulations.
I love this more than Captain Marvel. A lot. I love this more than Captain Marvel. That's the second thing. Third thing is this. Personally, I thought the 97 minutes, I didn't have a problem with that. I didn't mind the 97
You
minutes.
guys agree on something?
Which I was surprised by that, because I was worried that the film was going to be a little too short. That was my biggest fear.
Like you.
But no, thank you. but
What? What the fuck?
but
Like Anna.
but yeah, but I thought that the running time, it was not that bad. So that pretty much is the third thing. And I agree with you on Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel was great. I loved her in the film. The TV show is great as a whole, and seeing her in the movie was fantastic. So she's definitely an upcoming young actress for sure. She's great.
Very.
I love the visuals. The cinematography was great. I even love the costume design as well.
Because I pointed that out, the cinematography was great.
I will say this: the only nitpick I have, the villain, they did not give her much time as the villain. That was my only nitpick issue I have.
Yeah.
They should have gave her a lot of time as the villain, because she was Nebusine, but there was not enough of her in the film. So that was my only nitpick. But I love the whole film. I give it a full 5 out of 5. I love the movie and the musical sequence. I'm going to continue to laugh at that scene no matter what anybody says.
I laugh at how stupid it is.
Wasn't funny. It wasn't funny because it was stupid. It was
Yes,
funny
it
because
was.
it was necessary.
No, it wasn't.
Was that the end of your review? Because we'll save the post-credit scene for after everybody's done.
are you going to continue to say more incorrect bullshit?
I'm sorry that you didn't care for that scene, but I love that scene. It was funny.
Are you done now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God.
Whatever.
So the story I was going to bring up, I think I've told Paul, and I'm sure you know this, Dylan. So Iman Vellani, she essentially is Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
She was a Miss Marvel superfan. She idolized Captain Marvel.
Mhm.
She even dressed up as Miss Marvel, I think, 3 years straight for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And her aunt found the casting call online. She thought it was fake, but she's like, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway, because if this is real, this is it.
Yeah.
And it ended up being real. So she actually is Miss Marvel. Like, she cried her eyes out when she met Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Like, she actually is Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, yeah. There was no better person for the role. It might be a little early, but I'm gonna go and say it. I think she might go down in the future as, like, when you think of comic roles, this is the person.
Oh, like on the same list as Hugh Jackman when it comes to his
Ryan Reynolds
casting
as
as
Deadpool.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you. I
Yeah,
get you.
She's gonna be on that list.
Yeah, she's going to make it to the next wave of the MCU.
She's
going
definitely,
to.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'll start. I'll go if you don't mind. I'll go next.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I liked it. Originally gave it a 4 out of 5. I'm changing that after I give my review. Now that I've let it sit for a minute. Best part of the movie was Iman Vellani.
Mhm.
Easily. I felt like it could be a little bit longer. Like Paul said, maybe I'd say probably more 20 minutes. That's my opinion.
Mm.
I like longer movies though, so I feel like giving it a little bit more room to breathe would have been good.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cinematography was great. Some of the CGI was a little bit questionable. Not nearly as bad as Ant-Man Quantumania though.
Agreed on both counts.
Quantumania. MODOK was. I'm getting nightmares just thinking about it. Yeah. Cinematography was great. Yeah. The musical was so stupid.
It was fucking dumb as fuck.
Like John said, I said, "What in the Disney is this?" when it came on. I think someone behind me actually chuckled when they heard that because I think I was a little bit loud. I was like, "What in the Disney is this?" And I heard someone behind me like, "Yeah." There was a little kid that was like freaking out during the movie.
Mm.
I won't say what, but we'll get to it after you're done. But that post-credit scene, the kid's like, "What? No! Who's that?" And the other kid's like, "Huh?" Explain who it was. And he's like, "What? No way!" But yeah,
Honestly, I felt that.
yeah,
I felt that.
it was great. We'll get into it in a few minutes. But no one's brought up at the end of the movie. We got Kate Bishop.
Yeah.
Teasing the Young Avengers.
That was a decent surprise.
I knew.
Yeah,
It was just one of those rumors.
Yeah,
I knew something was going to happen at the very end.
it was kind of like a fake out scene though, because like you see the ending, it's like that should have been the post credit scene, and then we got the post credit scene, and it was so much better. But let's see, like you guys said, the villain was a little bit weak.
yeah.
I don't think she was not really menacing to me.
No.
She could have been with more runtime
Yes.
if they would have built up the suspense a little bit more. That's why I said about 20 minutes, because that built up the villain more.
Use 5 minutes to extend some of the some of the rush scenes. Use 5 minutes for more screen time for her. Is how I would have done it.
Yeah, I would have given it a little bit more, but that's me.
Of course you would. You like 4-hour movies,
I
fucking
do.
pleb.
Like, okay, there's only a few 4-hour movies I like, mostly over just around 3.
How many have you seen?
That I've seen, only like 4.
And how many of those do you like?
All 4.
Exactly.
But I've only seen 4.
But still, you like all 4 of them.
And
Case and point, motherfucker.
3 of them are just extended cuts. They're actually shorter and
Okay.
theatrical.
And you still like the 4-hour versions.
Yes. Lord of the Rings and Just Sleep.
Mhm.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? I lost my point.
Just stroke it a little bit more, it'll come back.
Crap.
You didn't see that, Dylan.
I didn't.
Good.
What, were you holding the can the wrong way?
No, I spilt some of it on me.
Do you need a bib?
Maybe.
Is that last point just not coming to you?
I've completely lost it.
I can come to him if he needs.
The ending was a little bit rushed.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you said, the villain that was a stupid death. The cat thing was, I don't know.
No, I like that.
I thought
That was the part that I liked.
that was the right part of the humor, I think. I like how Nick Fury interacted with the cats.
The humor in Marvel has been a little bit weak lately.
Yeah, I mean, this it was weaker compared to other movies, but I still enjoyed it.
Guardians had the best humor recently.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Guardians.
Exactly. James Gunn is a genius.
You asshole.
Yes. Thank you.
I love you, asshole.
Ooh.
Please cut that out.
No, keep it in.
I would like to keep it in, yes.
And vote of keeping it in.
I convinced myself with my comeback. Come back!
Okay.
Moving on.
Overall, I'm debating still. Hold on. Give me a second.
He's
Today,
debating.
Junior.
He's debating the voices in his head. They need to come to a unanimous decision.
I think I'm gonna bump it down to a 3.5.
That's fair.
I gave it a 4.5 originally. I was debating 4 or 3.5. I think I'm gonna bump it to a 3.5.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dylan.
Give it to us.
I mean, the final fight was rushed. Like I agree with all the comments about the villain. Mardin.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, I forget what her name is. It did feel like it went by a little bit too fast. My thing with it though is that like her actual death. The only reason why it's stupid and doesn't make sense is because throughout the movie they talk about how the two Bengals go together
Yeah.
and how what she was trying to fucking do she couldn't do with one bracelet. She wouldn't fucking live. That's the reason why she needed the fucking second one. But it turns out, even if you have the second one, it still doesn't work. You still fucking die. Like, that's the only reason why it's stupid. I think otherwise, it was fine. If nobody would have brought up the fact that she would fucking die using only one, it wouldn't have been stupid. I think it would have been fine. She was killed by her own fucking hubris.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. And it's still that way. But the fact of the fucking matter is, the reason that they gave for her to go after the second one was because she was gonna fucking die using only one. Or at fucking bare minimum, not be able to do what she fucking needs to do. Like,
She's gonna die anyway.
yeah! Like, why give her that reason? You could literally just be like, oh, you're not gonna have enough power for it.
Yeah.
You don't have to tack on the fucking fact that she'll fucking die if she only uses one.
Right.
You could just be like, you're never gonna be able to achieve this if you don't have the other one.
And then she
That's all they
realized
could have
herself.
fucking
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
then she realized herself.
And then it happened.
Yeah.
Yes. No, that's like the legitimate issue with me for this. I have criticisms of it. Is John still turned down, or has he just
No.
been quiet?
John's quiet.
Okay.
Shockingly.
Huh.
John, say something.
John.
He's watching football again.
Turn off the football!
Where did he go?
Yeah.
Hello, John. Hey, John. John.
If you don't answer us right fucking now, we're going to assume that it's okay to post your fucking OnlyFans. And not only post with your OnlyFans, also say in your fucking name with your fucking picture, Morbius is the best movie ever, more than Toy Story. If you don't answer within the next minute, you're giving us permission to do it. Silence is violence.
Are we just gonna be quiet for that full minute?
Yes.
Countdown.
I'll let you know.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
We hear you.
Clip that and send it to me. Clip that and send it to me.
For some reason, I don't know why the earbuds plugged in all the way, but for some reason you still can't hear me. That's weird.
We hear
Okay,
you now.
that is weird. That is weird.
So
And I heard about the whole Morbius thing and what you said, and you're not gonna give me a single friggin' comment from me.
Well, no, not fucking now.
did you
You
see it?
answer within a minute.
So you stuck it in all the way?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yeah.
No, you fucking can't. That's not an appropriate answer to what he asked at all.
But yeah, what were you saying, Dylan?
I have criticisms about the movie. I like the musical scene. I did. I'll
Thank you.
defend that it being a musical scene isn't bad in and of itself. The issue is the fact that they were speaking English. They could have done something creative to get around like the language barrier. They could have literally doing something that silly, and considering the fact that there was an animated portion of the movie told in the hand drawings of Ms. Marvel. The fact that we got that, we could have gone like sing-along bubble during the musical scene that were acting as the subtitles to the alien language that they were speaking. We could have gotten that. But they just had them speak fucking English. It begs to ask the question, if somebody goes in there rapping in English, is there still going to be a vernacular issue? Is there still going to be a language barrier?
What if me and Paul came in?
Right, like does any musical musical genre like count? Like,
What if the Queen does opera?
I just they could have done something interesting with it. They could have, and I get that. I get that. Like they brought up in the movie, like how weird it is that the dude just suddenly spoke regular fucking English. But
Bilingual?
yeah, it's like you could have said anything else. I came up with a better fucking reason after giving it only what, like 2 minutes thought? Like they have headpieces in.
Yeah.
Why is there not a universal translator on their headpieces?
They have,
So that's the reason why they're hearing in fucking English.
they have a whole writing team and $220 million, and this is what they come up with.
Well, the thing is, they didn't even have to fucking come up with it. They could have just watched the first Guardians movie.
Yeah.
It's in the first fucking movie. That's the reason why he can hear everybody else's fucking languages despite being a fucking human. He's fucking Star-Lord. He's fucking stupid. Like, he's not fucking bilingual. Well, he might be, but it might only be like one other fucking language. And it's the same amount of fucking language capability that you have trying to remember your first year of fucking Spanish from high school. Like, oh man, I remember how to go to the bathroom. Like he's that kind of guy. It's just, it was already there. It's already been established in the MCU. It's small things. It's small things about this movie where I'm like, I don't fucking like this. I still like the movie a lot.
It's all the small things.
All the small things. Yes.
Matthew's heard that before.
Shut up.
Christ. Oh.
I know from experience. As Dylan discovered earlier.
No, no, stop it.
That's all I'll say on that.
Yeah, fucking better be, man. I'm still angry.
All we'll say is we trolled Dylan.
Still upset that you guys didn't record.
It was glorious.
Yeah, it's just like that's my issue with the musical scene. That's the only fucking issue that I have with it. But I know that there are going to be a lot more complaints about the musical scene because not everybody likes musicals, which is fine. That's okay. I liked it. If they had it fucking spoken English, I would have thought that it was great. That's world building. It's not just like, oh no, everybody just talks like this in this random ass fucking pattern that we've established as sentences. We've gotten that up until now.
Yeah.
This is the first alien race that we've come across that did anything other than just like talk in sequential form, like just regular. Like your tone is what dictates the feeling, not the music that's playing beside you. I thought it was great. It was creative. I liked it. They added something new to the fucking universe. I
agree.
I can agree to that, even though I still hate the scene.
Yeah.
Well, if it weren't for that one fucking line,
I might have enjoyed it if it wasn't for the fact that it was in English. I might have enjoyed it.
yeah. Like, well, even if it would have been in English, even if it would have stayed in English, we still could have had that reasoning be part of the fucking movie. Show that the same technology still exists in this fucking universe that was established by a 9-year-old movie in this franchise. They could have done that, and they fucking didn't. So the fact that they were speaking English with the fact that it's a bullshit fucking choice to just be like, oh no, they speak English, they just have to sing. If somebody just speaks English, they don't fucking get it. No, that's fucking stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Again, I like the scene. I like it. If it weren't for that one fucking part. Fucking 10 stars just because of that scene. It was a good fucking choice. It's just the fact that they kept speaking English and they're like, oh no, it's just a different language. Because they're singing. Like, no. That's fucking stupid.
It's lazy.
It is.
Do you not understand how language works?
Yeah, like I said, like if somebody goes into rapping, are they going to understand what the rapper's saying?
I don't.
Like it makes sense. It doesn't make sense. The reason why I choose rapping is because it's so different from just like random other fucking genres. It's there with metal. Yeah. Rapping and metal are as far away, equidistant from traditional singing.
What if one of the aliens that showed up was Tech 9?
Jesus Christ. They understand Ice Nine Kills super well. No,
That was a grave mistake.
I'll add that one. 282.
That's one of their songs about the crow.
Yeah. I liked it. It's not my favorite. I just Amon Villani was fucking great.
Oh no.
I wish that we would have gotten. I wish that we would have gotten. I wish that we would have gotten more Tano Paris or Parrish, or is it Paris? I'm gonna go with Paris. I think that there are 2 R's. Tana Paris did a great job in this, I think. And she did a great job in WandaVision as well. It's just, I liked a little bit of the subtleties that she gave. Not as much as Amon. Yeah. Amon was fucking great. Like,
Easily
when she
best in the
wasn't...
movie.
Yeah, when she wasn't talking, she was always doing something in character.
Yeah.
Always.
Is it acting, though, for her?
Well, it's part of it, yeah. But only in, like, the traditional fucking aspect of what you think about acting.
Yeah.
Like, she's using what she's actually fucking feeling in her performance.
Yeah.
Like it's, yeah, no. Like, she's fucking great, and I agree with all the comments that you guys made about her.
She's literally fangirling. Like, it's not
Yeah,
acting.
yeah. Yeah, she's going up there with
Hugh Jackman.
no, well, I just in terms of like early in their acting career,
Oh yeah,
she's going up there with Wednesday,
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega,
Yes.
100 names.
I can
Um,
totally see that. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's going that route. She should be up there. Like she's a great actress.
She's gonna be at
from
the top of
everything
the
I've
food
seen.
chain pretty soon.
She is. She's going to have a lot of roles. Like I said earlier, I believe the rumors that they're resetting the MCU, or at least doing the all new all Marvel branding
Yeah.
with the movies. I think that they're going to do that. I think that they'll keep them on. I think
Yes.
that Ms. Marvel is one of the few characters that are going to make it through.
I think they're gonna. I think the rumor about the Prime thing is gonna be true.
Prime thing?
That they're gonna go through the multiverse and pick Prime members.
Oh, I don't know. That's the only way that I can see it making sense. Because that's a large fucking cast of main characters.
Yeah.
You can't do all of them justice. It was easy enough in Avengers and in the following Avengers
Right, yeah.
movies, but that was always like a crew of less than 15. We have so many mean people now.
I honestly think Andrew's gonna be the Prime Spider-Man
I hope so.
because he's passionate about the role. I think Tom likes the role, but I could see him like being, I want to do other things. Like Andrew would come back in a heartbeat and stick with the role.
No. Okay. What I think is going to happen is we're getting Miles.
We're
I don't
definitely
think
getting
we're
Miles.
getting only one person.
Right.
I don't think that we're getting only one person from every reality. I think that we're going to be getting more from that because if they only do that, then are they just going to go hunting for variants?
Right. Yeah.
Like that's the only way that you can flesh it out. And at that point, you might as well just bring on the actual one.
Right.
Like the MCU is going to be the last fucking universe in these film universes.
Obviously. Yeah.
It's going to be. So of course they're probably going to have more people from the MCU than all these other properties.
Right.
So I think that the MCU regular casts are the only exceptions.
Right.
I think that, and we'll talk about it later. Another team. Are you okay?
It's
Where's your
still on.
mic?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
What just happened? What did you do now, Matthew? What did you do now?
I didn't do it.
No, that was all Paul.
No one says a word of this.
Yeah, I don't believe that rumor. It can't be just one prime hero.
I really wish that was on video.
What did Paul do?
No,
I think-
no one's telling John.
I think the next Spider-Man movie, which we're getting Spider-Man 4 before the next Avengers movies, that's when we're going to actually have Miles show up.
I don't think they should yet, though.
No.
Thomas too young.
I think that it's not going to be Tom's last Peter movie.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that Peter will continue on, but I think that Peter might die in Secret Wars.
I think so too.
That, or it could end up being Andrew Garfield replaces Peter.
That's what I'm gonna
afterwards.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Tom dies in Secret Wars. Andrew becomes new Prime Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get
And then
Miles
Miles
as
makes sense, yeah.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Andrew's like 35, 40. Then Miles makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it's like I've seen the rumor that Donald Glover's going to show up as Prowler in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Which only fucking makes sense. We got the suit. It's already designed. They can improve upon it if they want with the MCU.
Right.
But like they took a character from the MCU and put him in Sony's Spider-Man Spider-Verse.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna fucking happen. Like we already got fucking Tom Hardy making an appearance as Venom.
Speaking of which, Venom
Like-
3, November 4th, 2024.
Yeah.
Or I think, yeah, the 4th. I think, yeah.
It just I think that it would make sense to bring him back. I don't like some of the other rumors that we're getting. Like, if we have Scorpion show up and him be a very minor antagonist, like from the get go.
Yeah.
Imagine if Rhino hadn't gotten just caught at the very beginning of Amazing Spider-Man 2 and just show up at the very end.
Yeah.
Imagine if that had happened.
Yeah.
Like he got away. Something like that. Say we get Scorpion. oh shit. Actually, Tom might not die in Secret Wars. Because they're probably going to save the symbiote scene for Secret Wars.
True.
Unless they're planning on doing it early with King Dynasty,
Yeah.
but that's a bit too late.
What if he gets the black suit in Secret Wars or in King Dynasty?
Oh, he could. Yeah, but at that point, why wait?
Right.
Because they're going to have to go on for a bigger fight in Secret Wars.
Right.
So he has to make it to that one.
Right.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Tom is dying in Secret Wars. Thor.
Well, no. I think that he would survive if they end up giving him the black suit.
Okay.
I think he could end up surviving and make it to the next universe.
I think Thor is definitely dying in either King or Secret Wars.
I do think that he should. It's his time to make his sacrifice.
Chris Hemsworth wants to be done pretty much, I thought, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be do the next Avengers movie.
Apparently, we're actually a little off topic. We're not
we'll
quite
come back.
talking about the movie.
Yeah, we'll come back to
Sorry. Yeah, it's just this ties in with a lot of the shit. So
Yeah.
it's hard to like only talk about the movie and not talk about everything else that this impacts.
that. Right.
And we just
It's
set
the
it up
MCU.
here.
Everything's connected.
It's how do I put this? It's my headset's not on my fucking ears, so that's not getting me. The thing about it is just we're getting different casts
Yes.
after all this. And it's really hard at this point, obviously, to tell who is and who is not going to make it. It's just, we're getting Miles. There's no way we're
Yes.
not. Like, they're not going to wait for the next fucking version of the MCU, especially since Tom already fucking said that while, yes, he would come back as many times as they ask him to, he does like the idea of one day passing it off to a character like Miles.
Yes.
And that day has to fucking come.
Yeah.
It has to, especially with how Sony's Spider-Verse is connected to the MCU. We're gonna end up having something fucking happen with on that effect alone,
Yeah.
or on that aspect. They're gonna reset their universe. They're going to. Like that's how it's shaping up. Like it's not just gonna be a fucking case in the next couple movies, or at least it fucking shouldn't be. Of love triumphs anything. Like, no, that doesn't fucking matter, because that one cop in Spider-Man India's world,
Yeah.
like, he was loved. People fucking dearly loved him. That version of Peter fucking loved him. Like, it's not just going to be like, oh man, love is going to be the reason why an incursion doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's going to fucking happen. They're just going to reset the fucking universe.
And then DC and Marvel will be about at the same time.
Yeah, roughly.
Because Marvel will reset, if Secret Wars resets it, that'll be like 3 years after DC starts theirs. 2 years. So yeah, they'll be around the same time. Maybe they'll actually be equal in popularity then.
They could be. They could be.
Because I think Marvel's going to lose a lot of their footing when they reset. But they're going to gain new footing.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason why they're going to be keeping a lot of the people.
Yeah.
Like, it's
think-
going to be there for the old fans, at
Yeah.
least.
I think what ones they are going to lose quite a few fans, though.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a lot of the fans that are in the Robert Downey Jr. should return boat.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably going to be that. Which we didn't mention that. There's a rumor that Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans are all showing up for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Possibly King Dynasty. It's kind of hard to tell, I think, if
I
they're
don't
even
know
being
how I
fucking
feel
truthful
about
about
that.
it. Yeah, I don't feel good about it. I don't.
Yeah.
Chris Evans coming back is one thing, all
But
right,
the
because
other
he's
one-
still fucking alive to our fucking knowledge.
The other ones died for a reason.
Yeah,
And
they
were-
died for a fucking
They,
reason.
they were supposed to stay dead.
It
It just undermines everything Endgame.
yeah, like
Exactly.
just give us fucking Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Yes.
Give us that version of fucking Iron Man for these movies, or for a movie. Like, give that to us.
Tom Cruise would be like Batman Beyond Iron Man since he's older already. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, like Invincible Iron Man.
Yeah.
Like, we could get that.
Yeah.
I'm totally fucking fine with that. I love that. That was such a fucking good casting, and I fully believe the fucking rumors that he was supposed to show up in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
I think that's the reason why we have a fucking empty seat.
Yeah.
But I've talked about that before.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness should have been longer, but let's get back to...
It's... I don't know. Back to Marvels.
Yeah.
It's good. I like it. I like the world connecting that they did with this, which the fact that they haven't really done a whole lot of that, and the fact that we've gotten more out of Sony doing that than anything is for the past phase and a half is crazy. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. Like I said, it's not my favorite. I'll have to look at what's on my favorites to see if it cracks top 10.
I'd say probably...
It's at least halfway on my list.
That's what I was about to say. It probably falls
Yeah.
about halfway.
It was good. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. I like Captain Marvel. I like the little nod that we had to Spectrum's little kind of like half cape thing dangling from her arms. I like that we got that little nod. That was cool.
What's your star rating?
My star rating, I'm between a out of 5 stars, 3.5 to 4, 3.5 to 4.
Yeah.
I want to give it 4, but I can't tell if it's my bias because I feel like a 7 out of 10 is right. Like that just, I feel like that really chalks up what happened. I can see it being lower than that. I feel like that's about capping it off.
Yeah.
Man, last night in Soho really set my fucking standard. I just
still need to
realized
see
that.
it.
Honestly, with the not the podcast, with the post-credit scene, I'll say 4.
Okay.
I'll say 4. It's just the post-credit scene really bumped it up for me.
Are you guys ready to get to that post-credit scene?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I grew up on X-Men. Very, very near and dear to my heart. Very, very near and dear to my heart. And the Beast was my favorite character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
was my second.
the fact that we got this scene, I wanted to cry.
Mm.
In a good way.
Mm.
I probably would have if I didn't cry so much yesterday. I loved this scene. I love that we're evidently getting that universe of X-Men again.
X-Men 97. It's
I
supposed to come
love
out next year?
I love it.
Well, I thought it was the Patrick. I thought it was the Patrick Stewart timeline.
No.
Yeah.
Not 838.
Okay.
No, because B said that he had talked to Charles. Charles died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, that wasn't Captain Marvel. So.
It's a mind fuck.
I'm confused. It was Monica.
It was Monica.
Yeah.
It wasn't Captain Marvel.
Right. I know that.
Yes. So it can't be 838.
Superhero expert my ass.
What?
I'm confused.
What?
How could it not be 838 because it's not Captain Marvel?
Because that's binary. That character is binary. That's the persona.
Who, Captain Marvel?
Yes. When Beast spoke, he said that he had talked to Charles.
Yeah.
And then we saw Monica Rambeau in the binary suit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. So that wasn't Captain Marvel. It was binary.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So it's not 838.
Okay. Now I get it.
Plus, last we saw, Monica was dead in 838.
True, yeah.
Because Multiverse of Madness didn't take a whole I can't talk. Multiverse of Madness didn't take place that long after WandaVision.
Right, yeah.
Like it was just after No Way Home.
Because you're saying Professor X is dead and Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
So it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because Endgame was what, May? Or no, April when it took place?
Yeah.
Like not when it released, when it took place?
Yeah.
Okay. Then WandaVision happened within the next couple weeks.
Right.
And then we had No Way Home takes place after Hawkeye. Hawkeye didn't take place until 2024.
Okay. I need to look at the timeline. I'm all confused.
Yeah. Which they did recently release a timeline book, like talking about the canon events and the canon event of Wanda dying. Apparently she is dead.
Yes.
Apparently, I'd like to see a body first. I would like to see confirmation in universe first.
I think we might get another universe Wanda.
I think we could. It's possible.
Yeah.
Um.
But yeah, that end credit. Yeah.
Well, that has to be the X-Men '97 universe. It has to be.
It has to
That
be.
looks super fucking accurate.
I need to watch. I've never watched that. The 92.
Oh yeah,
I need to watch it. I think 97 comes out in like spring.
yeah. No, it's supposed to be sometime early next year because I thought it was supposed to be very end of this year, early next.
Yeah, it's next year, but I better watch the first one first.
I-
Same.
I've watched most of it. I need to finish it.
Hopefully, I'm gonna get killed for this. Hopefully, it's better than Spider-Man 1994. I was not that big of a fan of it. I don't get the hype behind it. It was good.
Oh no!
It was good. Don't get me wrong. It's just not as good as people made it out to be.
I prefer X-Men between the two.
Okay.
I would say that I would prefer X-Men.
I prefer.
Okay.
Of the three I've watched, I prefer Ultimate Spider-Man over Spectacular in the 94.
Yeah, I could agree. I lost my shit. I lost my shit when I saw Beast.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, he looked fucking great.
Yes.
He looked awesome.
He does.
Honestly, just based on that appearance alone, I thought that it was going to be X-Men '97. It wasn't even seeing binary.
Yeah.
Like, it was just seeing him because he looks a lot the way that they animated him
Right.
in the original X-Men series. I
Getting a little bit excited.
Seeing Dylan react in the theater was a very, very, very fun experience.
Yeah, I lost my shit. I did. There were only like 7 other people in the theater with us.
That's
like
about what
maybe
we
8.
had.
Um,
If you're gonna lose it, maybe you should go to the bathroom. Don't go in your pants.
I think it's the X-Men '97 universe.
Yeah.
I think it is. I just it looks super accurate. Which like we've gotten accurate looking costumes before.
Yeah.
Case in fucking point, Falcon's Captain America, his suit. That looked great. That was super comic accurate. Amon's official suit
Yeah.
from the series,
Yeah.
super accurate. It looks great.
Mhm.
We've gotten that shit before, but it's just the way that they did Beast, which like they could have done something else
Yeah.
to receive that middle to catch that middle ground between what we know from the early 2000s X-Men movies and what we have now.
Yeah.
They could have done something in the middle and still had that like visual effects character where it's not a face character.
Right.
They still could have done that, which Kelsey Grammer returned.
Yes. Yes.
That's what we were hinting at earlier. They could have done that. But instead they had the same middle part
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
That the animated Beast does. And honestly, I'm really interested in how this is going to play out. Because if that's true, then we could see Spectrum in the X-Men '97 series.
Yeah.
That would just be really cool.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that this is the best post-credit scene that we have gotten in years.
Yes.
Like I mean, God, what? Like 2018 maybe was the last like one that was as good as this one. Which like we've gotten post-credit scene, good post-credit scenes ever since then. It's more or less just been like fucking trailers or an advertisement for the
Yeah.
next project. Like case in fucking point, the fact that they put a Multiverse of Madness trailer as the post-credit scene
For No Way Home.
for No Way Home.
I think
Which, like, we've gotten that before with Avengers. They did that with First Avenger.
it wasn't a
But
mind blowing post credit scene, but I think the only one that comes close and it's just for like happiness, it's Jane going into Valhalla.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. I would agree with that.
And that's not even like a good one. It's just like at least it ended good.
Yeah,
Like more of a relief than a good credit scene.
yeah. I don't know. It was. I like the movie a lot.
Yeah.
The post-credit scene makes me want to give it an 8 out of 10, aka 4 out of 5. It's there was a lot of shit in this fucking movie, a lot of fucking shit in this movie, and they gave a lot of world building. So that's why it's going to break my fucking heart when it turns out that there's going to be a lot of people online that are like, "Oh, I never saw it because the first Captain Marvel was bad because somebody told me it was." That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the fucking reason why there aren't as many people as there are or have been for other fucking movies. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 being the main exception.
Let me speak to those people for a minute. I think they're wrong for not liking Brie Larson.
Mm.
But even if you don't like Brie Larson, watch it for Amon.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Well, those kinds of fans sided with Amal Vellani.
Yeah.
When Miss Marvel came out, when Universe of Madness came out and shit.
Universe of Madness?
Multiverse. Multiverse of Madness. When that came out. Because Aman Vellani was like, it's not Earth 16, or it's not Earth 616, it's Earth 199999999, and how she like fucking argue with Kevin Feige about that. Those kinds of fans took her fucking side. So it's like, obviously you fucking like her at least enough to griff off her. Like
Go support the movie for her then. Yeah.
seriously, I just it's I don't know. It might also be Tana Paris because there's a lot of cross between those fans, the same fans that got upset about Ewan McGregor telling everybody to not bully the actress playing Reva.
Yeah.
About how he said that if you're fucking racist, you're not a Star Wars fan. It's the same kind of fucking group. There's a lot of overlap.
Yeah. Going off topic real quick. It's the same annoying thing. Well, it's slightly different because it's the supporting actress and not the main actress. The crap about Aquaman 2. Well, I'm not going to support it because Amber Heard. They have a right to justify that, but it's not her movie. It's Jason's movie. Why take it out on Jason?
Right. Oh, I think
I just feel like people have stupid reasons for not wanting to support a movie. That's what I'm trying to get at.
See, now you got me in a rock and a hard place because I don't want to go see it because of Amber Heard. I'm going to. Like, I'm not going to prevent myself from doing that.
Don't take it out on Jason. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
If she was the lead actor, it would be different. Like,
yes.
I'm just saying.
Well, if she were a predominant character in it,
All I'm saying
is the thing.
All I'm saying is people find stupid reasons to not go see a movie.
Well, they've already confirmed the fact that she's not in a whole lot.
Right? Yeah.
There was a whole kerfuffle about how Amber Heard was like, oh, well, they reduced my role in it because of the trial and all that other shit. And they're like, no,
You didn't have
that
to
was the fucking plan for her from the fucking get-go.
Yeah.
I wanted this to be a brotherly romance movie. Like, you just weren't fucking necessary to it. I feel like that's enough cause for even those people that, for those people that are like, oh, well, fuck Amber Heard, I'm not going to go see it, which I get you.
Yeah.
Even for those people, like, no, there's a reason.
Yeah.
Like, she's not in a whole lot. Like, trust me, like, I don't want to fucking look at her either.
Yeah.
Like, I've made my fucking side on that. I've made my fucking stance.
Yeah.
I stand by it. But it's, I don't know. She's not in a whole lot. I feel like it's fine. Like I feel like you can go watch it and not feel like you're supporting her career.
Yeah.
No, it's.
I bet Jason's getting a lot more of your ticket sales than she is.
Yeah. It's just. We have grifters in society, where these grifters are like, oh well, this is bad and this is bad, and people fucking listen to them.
Yeah.
On
uneducated opinions.
Yeah, and it's it's one of those things where if you're in the Star Wars fandom and you interact with the Star Wars fandom, you know those kinds of fucking people.
Mhm.
You know all about them. You know about you know what? I'll name drop one. Star Wars Theory. You know about Star Wars Theory.
Yeah.
The thing about him, and I promise we will get back to
Yeah.
the topic.
We should probably finish this up.
Yeah, let me get through these remarks. The thing about Star Wars Theory is that he liked The Force Awakens. He liked The Last Jedi. He liked The Rise of Skywalker. And he had things about them that he really liked. But you know what made him hate them? The fact that a lot of the other people doing the exact same fucking job as him, which is shitting on stuff on YouTube. The fact that all these other people who have a following and are in his friend circle that he normally collaborates with, all these other people were saying horrible fucking things about him.
So he's doing it for clicks.
He's doing it for the fucking clicks. He's a fucking grifter.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has the same fucking people. It's like I said, it's a fucking overlap. That's
Yep.
the reason why the ticket sales aren't doing great, is because of those kinds of fucking people talking shit about fucking Captain Marvel. They ended up saying it about Ms. Marvel. Like, it's the same people that shit on fucking WandaVision. Like, it's just, that's what it fucking is. That's where we are now.
We might have bad views sometimes, all of us.
Yeah.
Like, we all might have bad views, but at least it's our views. Like,
Right, and we're not telling people, oh, fucking avoid this like the plague.
right.
I went off about fucking American Psycho 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
There are people that like that movie. I am so fucking happy that people do.
Yeah.
I am.
You're saying
Like-
it's not for me.
Yeah, it's not for me. It pisses me off too much. Like I don't like the choices that they did. And there's a lot of great things about that movie, but I don't like a lot of the choices that was made.
There are very few
Behind the
movies where
scenes.
we will say, there are very few movies where we will actually say, don't go see this.
Yeah, no,
Very few and
like
far between.
it's just like anytime that we do that, it's still up to you.
Yeah.
It's your fucking choice.
Yeah.
Like God, like I don't know. I don't want to be the guy to be like, oh well, this is bad. You
Right.
know, like I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh well, this is bad, and then somebody out there listen and be like, oh, it's bad. Oh man, I should fucking avoid it instead of cultivating their own opinion.
There are very few movies where we would actually do that.
Yeah,
Like, very few and far between.
it's just one of those things where I don't want to be that kind of person. That's the reason
yeah.
why. Anytime that I rate anything or rank anything, it's always this is what I like from least favorite to most favorite.
Yeah.
Because that establishes it as my opinion. That's or as my personal opinion, not me saying, "Oh, this is what I think you should believe."
Right.
There are too many fucking influencers that do that kind of shit. And like I mostly just know the ones from Star Wars. I don't know about a whole lot of the other Marvel influencers.
They call themselves influencers because they try to influence you.
Yeah, and the thing is, there are a lot of people out there that have incorrect opinions, not because it's an opinion that they made themselves, but because it's an opinion that was force fed to them, and they just chose to fucking believe it.
Speaking of force fed, I think Paul's about to do another cheese plug.
Please don't.
But it's a great
Right.
value.
But yeah, I was
It's a
going to say something real
Fiesta.
quickly about the end credits
It's
scene you
so
guys
shredded.
talked about the
It's
beast.
so shredded that they actually wrote it twice on the package.
What were you saying, John?
Yeah, I was going to say something too about the end credit scene when the beast showed up.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the X-Men movies, and I like the X-Men a lot. That one definitely got me really excited for the future of the MCU with the X-Men coming soon. And as Dylan said, when he said this might be the best credit scene he had in a while, the one I got excited the most for a new Marvel film was a new Spider-Man movie when they did the end credit scene of Captain America: Civil War. But this one is very close. I'm really excited for the X-Men. Very excited.
Well, we got Hugh Jackman in the next one, so
That's
Yeah.
true. I'm very curious how the universe is going to go with that one.
Have we got any official castings for the X-Men '97 universe?
no, I don't think so. No, animated. It's a sequel to the '92 cartoon.
Oh.
I think they're going to bring back the original cast if they're keeping it hush hush like that. Or
See,
Or we might get like Patrick Stewart and stuff doing the voices.
We get Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen him do a voiceover role.
he was in
Has he ever done one?
like Ice Age or Sharks or something like that. I think he was in like one of the early 2000s animated ones.
I mean, he had to have been, right? How is it possible that man never got a voiceover role?
When in doubt, IMDb or way
I'm looking it up now.
I'm ready on IMDb.
Because that is a comic accurate suit that we see him wearing in Deadpool 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that we're getting like pretty accurate suits in.
He was actually in Rick and Morty.
Okay.
He played himself.
Oh, was he? I did not know that.
He was in.
Did he play with himself?
He was also in The Simpsons.
Well, yeah.
He was in Big
Oh, yeah.
Mouth.
Okay. So not a lot of like impressive roles is what I mean.
No, it's all been like one episode.
Yeah.
Uh,
So he has a little
he
bit
played
of
Wolverine in the X-Men video game.
Okay. Yeah, no. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So then he'd be
Happy
fine.
Feet. Happy Feet's the one I was thinking of.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that's
I
it.
think I remember that. So yeah, no, get him. If they can't get the original voice cast, get him.
Yeah.
Like,
Bring in the early 2000s X-Men.
Paul, you motherfucker,
Paul's just shoveling cheese in his mouth.
son of a bitch. No, like I don't know.
Matthew's cutting the cheese.
It has to be this. You know.
Yeah.
They're gonna connect shit. That's just what they're gonna fucking do. And it's not exactly X-Men '97 if we go into basically what would have been X-Men '98.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I think that's about it for this episode, though. Anybody else got anything besides Paul's announcement?
Please say no.
Not that I know of.
I did have something I wanted to bring up. I just can't fucking remember what it was. So
Save it for next week.
just gonna have to save it. Yeah.
Okay. Paul.
All right, I want to put on my headphones so I can actually hear John. Hi, Boo. Anyway.
Boo-hoo.
So, I am pleased and honored to make this announcement. From the movie Grease, Polar Express, and What's New Scooby-Doo, amongst a plethora of other amazing projects.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Dexter's Laboratory. We have secured Mr. Eddie Deason as a guest. And he will be appearing on the Cinema Asylum podcast on December 10th. Well, whenever we record it.
The episode will drop December 12th, then, I believe. Or is December 10th a Tuesday?
December 10th is a Sunday. December 12th is on a Tuesday.
Yeah, so the episode will drop December 12th.
Yes. December 12th, please tune in to the Cinema Asylum podcast for a very special interview with Eddie Deason.
And it will also be our last episode before Christmas break. So technically the last main episode of the year. So we're going to go out with a bang.
Yes, and we are also working on other interviews, such as November 26th, we will have director John D. Hancock of Prancer fame, amongst, again, a plethora of other amazing projects.
And there's more stuff we can't talk about.
There is a lot more that we cannot talk about.
We're going to be
So shut up, John!
Sorry.
we're going to be a local band for a minute.
Did you just put the tech in the...
What?
Continue.
We're going to be a local band for a minute and say, we got big things coming.
Yes. It's me. I'm
Oh.
big. I'm big.
Well, I mean, you were definitely making an attempt.
Yeah. But no, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Deason will be recording with us December 10th. I'm super excited for that. I grew up watching this guy's movies and shows, and so it's going to be an honor to be able to talk with him.
It's going to be sick.
Yes, it will. And as well as John D. Hancock, of course, coming up November 26th.
Yep.
Very excited for that as well. And Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah. To cap off what you just said, Eddie Deason is our last episode of the year,
Yes.
and then we got our New Year's live stream. So this will be the last main episode of the year.
Yep.
So
Let's go.
yeah, we will see you all, you crazy people, for the next episode. And we are also for the TV reviews, we will be starting Monarch: Legacy of Monsters next week.
Yeah, so we haven't really been talking about it because of the strike that's been going on, and we haven't been promoting any of our stuff. But if you go to our, over to our YouTube channel, you can actually watch
Some of the episodes.
some of the episodes. Yeah, we're still coming out with the final couple Loki episodes. We just hit a snag with that. You can find our Loki review episodes. You can find our Ahsoka review episodes. You can find the RPG episodes that we have up, which we're sorry that we missed the third episode, but we're hoping to make it up within the next scheduled time. Yeah, just go check all that out. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, give us a rating, all that good stuff. It really helps the podcast if you share and rate us.
And for those of you that are, we haven't shared the YouTube link. We should probably add it to the link tree.
Yeah, probably.
It is YouTube at Cinema Asylum Podcast. So go check out that.
Please give us more than 2 views.
Oh, some of the episodes have got quite a few views.
Yeah,
I know. I was just bullshitting.
Yeah. The first Ahsoka episode has almost 200 views.
I heard that.
Sorry. Dylan, do you want to let us know the @ for the Twitter?
Oh no, do I? Hold on, I have to go look.
I think it's at Cinema Asylum.
I think it is. I just want to double check. Okay. What? Yeah. Okay. So on Twitter or X or fucking whatever you call it, you can find us at Cinema Asylum, capital C, capital A. It's the same picture that we have everywhere else on all our other links. Yeah, you can just find us there. Give us a follow. Hopefully Matthew stops tagging himself in the fucking tweets, because I sure as shit am not.
And then on Facebook, it is at the Cinema Asylum Podcast. John, do you want to let us know what the Instagram handle is?
Yes, you can go check out the Cinema Asylum podcast on Instagram called Cinema Asylum Podcast 4, where you can check out the updates and also video posts or whatever when we check out some new updates or anything in between. And I gotta say this real quickly, I made a video of me defending Vin Diesel as Bane. Yes,
Listen
I
here,
did that.
motherfucker. Listen
Yes,
here.
I
Wait,
did.
did he?
John.
Okay,
John.
so you just want to reinforce the fact that you're fucking wrong.
Wait, I've got this, guys. I've got this.
Go for it.
John, if you really want to present Vin Diesel as Bane, then I present to you Ralph Macchio as Batman.
I'd be on board with that. But yeah, I did.
Why?
I did this because
Because
I
you're
want to
wrong
fit-
and delusional.
No.
Yes,
I
yeah,
did
yes.
this No, I
Yes.
did this. Can I finish, please?
No.
I did this because
Stroke it
I
harder than you
want the
might.
fans. I want the fans to comment if they think I'm insane or if they actually can see that. So let them decide, and we'll never talk about this again.
No, because everybody else that says it's going to be fucking delusional. I don't.
I actually do agree with that, though. Making short videos on controversial spots from the podcast. 'Cause look at how many views Twitter and Instagram videos get.
Oh.
So I think we should do that. Like do like a little video updates each week.
However, I'm going to make a proposition after the podcast. Just don't let me forget.
Okay. But yeah, that is all we have for this week.
Sponsored by the Cinema Asylum Podcast.
Wait, what?
Great value Fiesta blend cheese. So shredded that it's listed twice on the package. And it has the word queso if you didn't know it was cheese. Or if you're a fucking idiot. And don't know that the word queso means cheese.
The cheesiest and the wheeziest. I don't know.
Cheese so nice, the shredded
Oh,
nice.
brother.
It's a great source of protein.
Want to tell me again where the nutritional location is located?
Yes. On the back panel.
Oh man, I didn't see that.
I am very curious as to why they put Mexican style ravioli. Two things. Two things. Number one, this is not ravioli. Number two, this is Tex-Mex, not Mexican. Mexican cheese does not look like this.
You want to give one more plug before we leave, Paul?
Subscribe to the Alan and Mikak Network on YouTube. We have a very powerful short film coming out tomorrow at 8:30, and it means a lot to me. So do subscribe. Check us out. Check me out especially.
That is all we have. Good night.
Good night, you motherfuckers!
We have been the Cinema Asylum Podcast. You guys were awesome. Thanks for coming out. Good night.